Hello, my grade 8 elite students. So this is Miss Ruchika again welcoming you to her channel Mathematics Made Easy. I am there to help you for the last part of our exam coverage for end of term 2 exams. We are going to continue in this session part 3 of the free response questions where you have to show your steps and pen and paper. So the questions that we'll be covering today are from part 3, specifically on statistics, where we are going to be solving questions on the 5-number summary, the box plot, the outliner, and so on. So let's get started with this important session. Please pay attention to how I'm solving the questions, because when you get similar questions in your ministry exam, you have to show all the working. Please don't make any mistake in your calculations. It is very important to be very careful while you are solving the question. So let's get started in today's video. Let's solve the first question. Let's read it together. The manager at a movie theater kept track of the age of each person in a matinee movie. So these are the numbers that are given to you, lots of numbers. You have to do two things here. You first have to determine the 5-number summary for the data set and then draw the box plot of the data. So I would like you to remind that the 5-number summary, the 5 numbers that you need in order to draw the box plot are the minimum, the Q1, the median or Q2, Q3, and maximum. So these 5 numbers are called the 5-number summary. Very, very important. And you have to find these 5 numbers in order to draw the box plot. So let's do it. And as usual in a statistics question, first step when you solve the question is to arrange them in ascending order, so minimum to maximum. So search the numbers and find the minimum. I hope you can search. It's 9 and the maximum here is 69. So I'm going to arrange them in ascending order first. So I will write them 9, then 15, then 18, then 22, then 36, then 38, then 41, 43, 45, 59, 60, 62, 64, 65, 67, again 67. Now there's less space, I'll go to the next line, then 68, then 69, and then 69. Now you have to be very, very careful when you are arranging them in the ascending order so that you don't forget any number. So one trick that I'd like to give you is when you write a number here, like I've written 9, then you strike it off so that you know you have taken that number. Then 15, taken. So I'm just checking now in front of you that we have taken all the numbers, because if you do a mistake in this step, if you do a mistake in arranging in ascending order, or you miss even one number, then your answer will be wrong. You will get 0. So be very, very careful. I'm repeating again, when you're arranging in ascending order, don't miss any number, don't do any calculation mistake in a question on statistics, otherwise you'll lose marks. So 9, 15, then 18, kalas, then 22, gone, then 36, then 38, then 41, then 43, then 45, then 59. I hope you are understanding how I'm checking one by one number. I'm checking that I have not missed any number. And this checking you all have to do so before you start solving the question so that you don't make any mistake. Then next is 60, then next is 62, then next is 64, then 65, then 67. 67, if you see, is coming 2 times, so strike it off twice. 68, then 69, and then 69. So all numbers are taken. That means we have not done any mistake. Also, second method is you can count the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So these are 19 numbers. Make sure you did not miss any number. Now that you have arranged in ascending order, it is very to see that the leftmost number is definitely the minimum, and the one in the corner here at the end is maximum. So minimum and maximum are done. Khalas, I will fill the table of the numbers. So minimum is 9, maximum is 16. Okay, so 2 are gone. Now we need to find Q1, Q2, Q3. Median is also called as Q2. Remember, that is the middle term. So middle term for these numbers would be, if we arrange them in upper and lower quartile, two parts, then the middle number will be that. So I'm going to change color again. And if you see, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9 are the lower half, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the upper half. So what is the number in the middle? 59. So that means this is your Q2 or this is your median. So I can write 59 here. Kalas? Now you need Q1. Remember, by definition, Q1 is the median of lower half. That means these numbers that you see starting from 9, 15, 18, 22, 36, 48, 41, 43, 45, the lower half. What is the middle term here? In the middle, 36. So Q1 is going to be 36. So Q1 is 36. Similarly, the upper half, 60, 62, 64, 65, 67, 67, 68, 69, 69. If you see this upper half, the number which is in the middle is coming out to be 67. So this is the median of the upper half. So Q3 is 63. So we have got all the 5 numbers. So we are done with A part. We have got the 5 number summary. Now we have to use these 5 numbers to draw the box plot. That means when you draw the box and whisker plot, the whiskers are going to start from the minimum and at the maximum. In the middle, there will be a vertical line at the median, and then the box is going to start from 36 and end at 67. What do I mean by this? Let me draw a rough figure here. I'm drawing a rough number line. So this is a number line. I don't have a ruler, so it's not going to be straight, but understand the concept that I'm going to teach you. So first you make the first point, which is 9. This is the minimum. Then the maximum is 69. Okay, so we have plotted the 2 points. Then you plot your Q1, your Q2, and your Q3. So how much is Q1? 36. How much is Q2? Median 59. How much is Q3? 67. So now I'm taking a different color, and how I'm going to draw, look carefully. I start the whisker, that means the line from the minimum till Q1, and the next whisker from Q3 till the maximum. Okay, this is another whisker, and at Q1 I start drawing the box. So this is one vertical line of the box. At Q2 another vertical line, at Q3 another vertical line, and then I join them and complete the box. So this is your box and whisker plot. In the middle always will be the median Q2. Here it will be Q1. Here this end will be Q3, and minimum and maximum. These two lines are called whiskers. This is the left whisker on the left side. This is the right whisker on the right side. And in the middle is the box plot. So total it is called box and whisker plot. Okay, so this was a rough graph. Now I'm going to show you the correct proper graph on the number line. Now you can check your answer. These are the correct answers for the 5 number summary and the box plot. We have drawn the number line in a way that we have taken equal value on the axis. So if you see each division, here is 8 and each unit is 4. Can you see this is 4, then 4, then 4, then 4. So accordingly you have to take equal division on the number line when you are drawing the box plot. Note that the left whisker is longer than the right whisker. The right whisker is very short, and this is the proper graph for the box plot. Let's now solve this similar question. Again, in the same question, you have to find the same two things, that is the 5 number summary and the box plot of the data. Now, what is different here? If you see the numbers carefully, these are decimal points, but these are only 5 numbers, so very easy to arrange them. If you get a similar question in ministry exam, it will be quite easy for you. So let's do the steps. We arrange first in ascending order. That is the minimum. So the minimum is 2 point. Okay, I will just make the decimal now. So 2.09. I'm avoiding the dollars, just writing the number part. So 2.09. Then after that it is 2.19. Then after that it is 2.29. After that it is 2.39, and the maximum is 3.99. So very easy to identify that on the left you have the minimum, on the right you have the maximum, in the middle you have Q2, and for Q1 and Q3 you have to take the median of the upper and the lower quartile. So I'm going to change color here. Definitely this is the lower quartile, this is the upper quartile. So for Q1 you have to take, because there are two numbers, you have to take average 2.09 plus 2.19 divided by 2. So this is going to be 2.14. And here again you have two numbers, so Q3 is going to be average of the two numbers, so add them and divide by 2 to calculate the value of Q3. So this is 3.19. So now you can put your answers in the 5 number summary box. So minimum is 2.09, maximum is 3.99, then Q1 is 2.14, Q2 is 2.29, and this is 3.19. So you have completed the 5 number summary. Now you can use, similarly like I showed you in the last question, how to use the 5 number summary for drawing the box plot. So let's check our answers. So here in this slide, I have provided you the answer key. So the 5 number summary is as we got, our answer is correct. And for the box plot, again, you have to use the box and whisker concept. The first number would be the minimum. So this is 2.09. This number is your Q1, which is 2.14. Then this is median, Q2, 2.29. This line is Q3. Maybe I will write here just to make it more easy. Minimum, then Q1, then Q2, then Q3, and this is the maximum 3.99. So notice here you have on the number line the decimal numbers. So you have taken the decimal numbers at equal distance. So make sure you take the correct scale and you draw the units carefully. This is very important question. If you get in your ministry exam this kind of a question, it is going to come for a good 5 to 6 marks. There are 3 parts. So if you see, 2 parts are added to here. First, you have to do the box plot that you have already seen. I have just shown you how to do the box plot. So you are going to use the 5 number summary for doing that. And after that, you have to calculate the statistics that best represents the data. So when you see this word statistics, the thing that should come to your mind is mean, median, and mode. So out of these three, mean, median, mode, which is the one which best represents the data? One you have to select and give the reason. And then for the last part you have to describe the effect of the outlier. So outlier is very important. I will again revise for you the formula for outlier in case you have forgotten. So outlier is that value in the data set. So out of all the numbers that are given to you, that number which is more than 1.5 times the interquartile range. So Q3 minus Q1. I hope you did not forget the formula for interquartile range, plus Q3. So whichever is more than this, that will be the outlier. So you have to give the effect of the outlier on the mean, median, mode, on the statistics. That's the question. So let's do the parts one by one. So first you have to do the 5 number summary. That means minimum, maximum, Q1, Q2, Q3. So we are going to follow the same method. We are going to arrange the numbers in ascending order. So the minimum is 182, then 234, then 264, then 271, then 277, then 314, then 317, then 455. So just check. Have we taken all the numbers? 182, yes. 234, yes. 264, 271, 277, 31, this one, and this one. Oh, amazing. It was already given in ascending order. So no need to change it. Now you see, and divided into 2 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are even numbers. That means this is one part. this is another part. So for this one, the minimum is definitely, I'm going to change color and write. Minimum is on the left, so that is 182. This is minimum, this is maximum. We are repeating the same steps that we have done, just the numbers are different. Then for median, we need to take the middle value. So if you see carefully, the middle value is going to come from here, this one. So your median or your Q2 is going to be 271 plus 277, add them, divide by 2. So this will come out to be 31, sorry, this is going to come out to be 274. That's your Q2. So I'm going to write here 274. Now let's go to Q1, which is the median of the lower half. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 numbers. So the median of the 4 numbers is going to be in the middle. So these 2 numbers I'm going to take. 234 plus 264 divided by 2. So this comes out to be 249. So 249 is Q1. Now similarly for Q3, we are going to take the 2 numbers and add them, divide by 2. So this is going to be 315.5. So now we have got all the values, the 5 numbers that we need. So we can easily draw the box plot. I'm going to show you the box plot in the next slide. And now we move on to B part. In B part, as I told you, we need to have the mean, median and mode. So if you see, mean is all the numbers added. You know the formula by now. Add all numbers and divide by the total number. So total number is 8. So the median will come out to be 289.25. Sorry, the mean. Median, we have already found out. Median has come out to be 274. And if you see for the mode, there is no value which is repeated. All are coming only one time. So mode is 0. I mean, there is no mode. Okay. So we have calculated the statistics. Now we need to see which statistics best represents the data, and we also have to do for the outlier. So if you have to calculate the outlier, you need the interquartile range. So IQR or interquartile range is given by Q3 minus Q1. So just subtract the two numbers, 315.5 minus 249. So interquartile range you are going to get from here. Now let's calculate this value so that we can see what is the outlier. So I'm going to do it here. So 1.5 times Q3 minus Q1 plus Q3. So I'm going to add 315.5. So this whole value is going to come out to be 415.25. Now to check for outlier, which one is the outlier, you have to go back to the numbers and see which number is more than 415.25, because by definition of outlier, it has to be more than this formula, 1.5 times Q3 minus Q1 plus Q3, and this value has come out to be 415.25. So look at the numbers, which one is more than 415.25. There is only one number which is more, which is 455. So the outlier here is 455. Now let's see how the outlier um, has what impact or what effect on the mean, median, mode in the next slide. Okay, so I'm now going to provide you the correct answer so that you can check your answers. And we have got the correct answer in the last slide for the 5-point number summary and the outlier. So what is the effect? The last part is, I will read out for you and explain. The outlier affects the mean. Why it affects the mean? Because for mean, you are adding all the numbers and dividing by the total number. So if one number is like far, as you can see here, 455 is very far. So it is affecting the mean. And what will be the effect? When the outlier is removed, the median decreases, but it decreases only to $3 to $270. 1. Okay, so that's the effect on the median. However, the mean changes from $289 to 266. So there is less effect on the mean. Therefore, the statistics that best represent the data is mean here. Mean is better than median because mean is getting affected less by the outlier. It is just by a difference of 289 to 266, which is more representative of the data as a whole. So this is the effect of the outlier, and mean is the uh, statistics that best represents the data. So let's solve the last question for today, which is from part 3 statistics. This question is very similar to the last question, so we are going to go fast. First, we have to make the box plot. That means we need the 5-number summary. So let's arrange the numbers in ascending order like always. So the minimum is 10, then 53, then 54, then 57, coming 2 times, then 59, then 60, then 61, coming 2 times, and 62. So all of these numbers, first we can find the minimum, which is 10, then the maximum, which is 62, then we can find the middle term or the median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 numbers, so we can divide it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the lower half, this is the upper half. Now the median is going to be in the middle, so it is middle of the two numbers. So median is going to be Q2 equal to 57 plus 59 divided by 2. So this is going to be equal to 58. Now we calculate Q1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is only one median, which is 54. So Q1 is 54. There is only one median here also. So Q3 is 61. So if you've got all the numbers, let's fill in. So 10, 54, 58, 61 and 62. So we have got the 5-number summary. Now we can easily do the box plot. Let's come to the next part where the statistics has to be there. That means we need the mean, median, mode. So you can calculate the mean by adding all the numbers and dividing it by the total number, which is 10 here. So the mean comes out to be 53.4. Let's look at the median. Median we have already found in the first part, so which is 58. And then for mode, if you observe carefully, there are two modes in this question because the two numbers are repeated 2 times. First number is 57, it comes 2 times, and then 61, it also comes 2 times. Okay, so this is all done. Now last step is to find the outlier. So you can use the formula for outlier. I've already given it to you in the previous slide. And then we have to see what is the effect of the outlier on this question. So let's check our answers in the next slide. Okay, so this is how the box plot is going to look like for this question, and the effect of the outlier would be that the outlier affects the mean. When the outlier is removed, the median increases by 1. However, the mean increases from 53.4 to 58.3, which is more representative of the data as a whole. So the statistics that best represent the data in this question will also be the mean. Okay, and the effect of outlier is that it is affecting the mean. So this is how you solve the questions on statistics of part 3, where you have to show all the steps. It is going to be a free response question. So I wish you all the best from my side. I hope inshallah you will not make any calculation mistake, double check your answers and get full marks. This brings us to the end of the last video for grade 8 elite. I wish you all the best for your coming exam. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Share the video with all your friends who are going to give the exam. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off from today's session. See you in my next video. Bye students.